One reason that I chose SLS is that we have a lot of access to our faculty here. I've heard that at other institutions it can be hard to schedule a meeting even with your advisor, but here you're pretty much expected to meet with your advisor and your other professors on a fairly regular basis. I would suggest that all new students get involved in our student association called SALSA because it's a really good way to get integrated into the community.
So I would say second language study is a very diverse program. In here, we are not just focusing on language teachings, but we are also have other fields in second language studies, such as second language acquisitions, sociolinguistic, and testing and assessment in second language, and also critical language pedagogy. But then for all of those fields, will help you to develop to become a professional applied linguistic.
This is my third year in the department, and I learned a lot of knowledge about second language studies, what language education and language teaching is, and how to improve it in the current society. Also how language use in the society and apply those new concepts of language use into language education and language teaching. At the same time, I also learned language research and language testing and assessment. Besides that, we also learned the most important one, how language learning process happens in human beings.
I'm in third year with UH Manoa. After I graduated from KCC and I finished SLT program over there, I came here, and this is the second semester of UH Manoa. And I took several classes, and I observed some language learning classroom, and also I taught sometimes. And my focus is technology and language. So I'm learning how to apply technology in language learning, and also how to use 3D, VR, and application in language learning. So I'm learning how to improve language learning in the future.
I've known for some time that I've wanted to teach English as a second language, and as I was applying to universities, I was looking at schools that offered English degrees with TESOL certificates. Thankfully, my research led me here, to an institution that offers a world-class education where the study of second language acquisition isn't an afterthought, but the very core of the program. The classes that I've taken have been like learning laboratories where we're exposed to theories and methodologies and research on how people acquire and use second languages. And these theories aren't ends within themselves. Rather, they're tools that when operationalized, allow us to teach second languages more effectively. No sooner do we learn about a methodology or a certain research finding are we encouraged to include them in our practice through things like micro-teaching and lesson planning, through practicums and internships, and even our own research. We engage with the material in very hands-on ways and grow professionally.
One word to describe SLS, or my experience here at SLS, and I would say that word would have to be fresh. I didn't know what to expect when I came here. I had never been really this far west, and I came here and it was kind of a huge eye-opener for me, not just being on campus, but the city of Honolulu, the island of Oahu. It's been just a huge, personal as well as academic experience for me that I never could have imagined. The people, the friends that I've made here, the people in our department, faculty, students, we all respect each other and communicate with each other in ways that are so refreshing and allow me to develop myself as a person and as a researcher.
My name is Nozomi Tanaka, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of East Asian Languages and Cultures at Indiana University. If I were to describe my experience in second language studies in one word, the word would be intense. The classes I took from the department were some of the hardest and most demanding ones that I've taken as a grad student, but also probably the best ones. These classes pushed me very hard to think on my feet, and gave me an opportunity to develop necessary skills to be a better researcher. And for that, I am very grateful for these classes and the AGC program.
So if I had to describe SLS in one word, I would say it's practical. Unlike a lot of other academic disciplines, SLS is really good at taking knowledge from the university and using that to be applied and to create real on-the-ground results for people in their communities. So that's how I came to SLS, because this is a field that's all about teaching people second languages. So I came to get that knowledge and connect the findings from SLS and hopefully use that to inform language revitalization efforts in communities.
If I were to describe the SLS program in one word, I would say it's hands-on. It has a lot of opportunities to get engaged with either research or teaching. So if you'd like to focus on your teaching practice, you can do language teaching, you can do undergraduate teaching. But if you want to focus on the language research aspect, we also have a lot of labs that you can use and also work with different professors and in different projects.